Hey everybody, this is Bonnie Barker with Bonnie Bay Crochet, and you have made it to Friday Fun Live. Thank you so much for joining me today and for putting up with our on again, off again schedule. I am able to sit and talk without holding my breath or screaming. So thank you guys for those of you who prayed for my back and showed concern. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so wanted to go on last week. The bottom line was I ended up in an urgent care with a muscle spasm that went for about 24 hours without break. And so I just want to have a shout out to the Patients First Urgent Care Center in Germantown, Maryland. They were amazing. They were fantastic, and they gave me what I need. So singing their praises this week. And so anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, and let's go ahead and just jump right in here. I just want to go ahead and say, hey. Oh, and also I just wanted to say a public apology. I did announce that I wasn't going to be at the Frederick Fiber Festival. Yeah, I already prepaid my table in advance and all of that, but I just couldn't lift all those books and everything, as you can imagine. So thank you guys in advance for your understanding. And I hope I hope nobody made a special trip just for my table because it wasn't there. But I did hear that it was a wonderful event, and I am going to try to sign up for it in the spring. And I believe it will be there again next fall. So looking forward to that event. Anyway, let's go ahead and say hey. Let me check on something here. I need to pull open my hold on one second. I want to make sure I have my administrator pulled up so that she can give me some clues, the new direction when she needs to. All right. Hold on a second. All right. All right. So now I am ready to go. Kelly Hart, thank you for being there. You are our first person to comment today. And because of that, Kelly, I'm going to be sending you one of these. So if you could just email me, bonniebay@me.com. I'll go ahead and put that in the chat. I don't want you to email me, honey, and I will get this in the mail to you. So anyway, so I wanted to show you this real quick. The Celtic Cable Throws to Crochet. It is now available on Amazon. The link is in the video description below. You have a total of 7 throws. The brand new one, which was just released this week, it's now available on my public YouTube channel. Of course, it's been available for several weeks on my watch channel along with the complimentary pattern. But if you all are looking for a leaflet with a number of various crochet projects, cabled throws, some quick, which is made with really thick yarn, some not so quick. But anyway, this book is yours, Kelly. Just email me and send me your address, and I'll get this in the mail to you. If anybody else would like to win, I have 3 other copies I'm going to be offering. What I want you to do, if you want to be put in the pool to for the drawing on these, I'm going to ask if you could comment once the live is done. If you could go ahead and comment in the comment section below, not in the live chat right now, but in the comment section once this time has completed. I would really, really appreciate that. It just makes it a lot easier for me to contact you, and that way I can contact you directly. And so what I want you to do is, once the broadcast has completed, you can comment below, just say, enter me, please, or something like that. And I will consider you for the drawing. And last time I had one of my kids just give me random numbers. I labeled things with numbers and just randomly picked the winners. So we will pick 3 additional winners. I will have them posted in the video description on Monday. I will also respond in the comment section. So you're going to have to do a little bit of work here for me. if you're a winner, you need to go back to this video. If you have your notifications on for your Google YouTube account, you should just be able to, get a notification. So, or you can just check back on Monday, look at the video description. And again, I will respond to you in the comments section if you are a winner. So wish you all the best of luck on that. And Kelly says she is finishing a Santa hat project and she sold one to a lady for $30. Excellent, Kelly. I hope that's wonderful, my friend. Good for you. And Angie, good morning to you. And Wanda Gordon, thank you so much for your kind comments in a numerous places this week, both about the song. I'm going to get to that in just a minute, but thank you so much. It just encourages my heart when I see your kind comments there. Thank you again for your prayers. I know you were one who was praying for me. And she says it's sunny and cold in Bahama, North Carolina. Yeah, I just checked the temperature out here. It is a sunny 46 degrees in Gaithersburg, Maryland, where we're broadcasting from. And Denise, hello to you. And Maggie, good to see you. She says, good, blessed Friday morning, Miss Bonnie. I pray all is well with you and your family. Yes, thank you so much, Maggie. Much better than last week. So thank you so much. All right, we got our administrator. Glad she's with us. And Red Hooked is good to see you from a sunny Ravenna, Ohio. And we have Stacy from a chilly Cincinnati. And Charlotte, 2 hours north of Stacy in St. Mary's, Ohio. And wow. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend there. And Karen, good afternoon to you. I just got a bunch of comments. And we have, thank you for joining us, Hannah. Hannah, our administrator, is with us, and Ola Joe is with us. Thank you, thank you. It's great to see you in the chat. And Phil, it's good to see you too. Wow, it's good to have a guy in here every so often. So appreciate you being here. And Michelle, good morning to you. And Anna, and Cynthia from Illinois, and Julie, and Josie. She says, good morning from California. Hope you're feeling better. Yes, thank you so much. Wants to know how the grandbabies are doing. As far as I know, I am fully dependent on photographs sent to me, but I'm getting them all the time. So they look like they're doing very well. So thank you guys for your concern. I can't wait to see them. Oops, I'm hitting the table here. Can't wait to get together and hold them and squeeze them again. And Deborah, hi to you. And Terry Redmond, so glad that you can join us. And Frankie, oh, thank you so much. She likes the sweater. Actually, it is a poncho. So thank you so much. And this is the Wandering Cables poncho. It is on my YouTube channel. And as always, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. But my written PDF patterns, if you're looking for those to download, they are in my Lovecraft store. Some are in my Etsy store, but the more comprehensive version is in my Lovecraft store. If you ever wonder where you can get a pattern, also check the video description of any of the videos you're watching. And if I was doing my job right, they should be right in that video description for you. But if not, you can always check my Lovecraft store or just email me, bonniebay@me.com. And we have Debbie Russell. Good to see you. And oh, thank you, Ola Joe. I'm glad you like my book. It's and by the way, I kind of call these leaflets, but I guess they are books too. Just to let you know, just the page numbers. Sometimes that helps. It's a 56-page leaflet. So yeah, there you go. Also, let me go ahead and tell you about something before I get into too much more. Okay, we've covered the giveaway. There is a special song if you get a chance to listen, or if you know people in Hawaii or especially in Lahaina. I would love it if we could get this song to those people, because my friend Linda Winter, she has a very small YouTube channel, but beautiful, beautiful music on it. She writes all of her music. And the song that I was helping her with, I just played on it a little bit. in Nashville a few weeks back. It is now up on her channel. I do have the link in the video description, so maybe after the broadcast, if you wanted to have a listen to that, I know she would appreciate, her heart is not, on monetary gain or anything like this in regards to the song. Her heart is to bless the people and to encourage them. And she also has information where you can donate to them in the video. So if you get a chance to have a listen, it's called "Where Was God?" And it's I think it's a beautiful rendition of her song. And I do a little bit of Native American flute on that. So if you're interested in listening to that, please take a listen. I know it would encourage Linda to go to her channel and to give a listen. She has a second song as well for the people of Lahaina. So there are two on there. So if you want to give them a listen, and if you want to even subscribe to Linda's channel, I know she would really appreciate it. She does it's mostly Christian centered, kind of a genre, but I think it would be encouraging really to anybody. So definitely take a listen if you can. And I also wanted to let you know, because we were talking about um, the leaflets here, I wanted you to know that for a time, my bookstore in my Etsy, my physical books that I sell in my Etsy store, I'm having a special. I announced it in my newsletter. So if you're a newsletter um, recipient, again, the newsletter is free. If you want to sign up for that, you have to go to my website, bonniebayatme.com, or you can email me and give me permission to sign you up. I just need to make sure that I have your permission before I can put you on this list. And by the way, the list doesn't go out to anybody else. It stays with me only. But I'm going to just do a quick run through of the books that I have available in there. I did recently add the Super Scarves leaflet. This is a Leisure Arts publication from several years ago. I have the new book, Celtic Cable Throws to Crochet. I have a beginner book for you if somebody or maybe even you want to learn how, maybe you're a beginning crocheter and you want to learn how to crochet easy designs. This is a great baby book for that. And again, not the super scarf one, but this book has all complete video tutorials for left and right handers. This also has complete video tutorials for left and right handers. This is a beginning book that goes from easy beginner to a little more complex, but it kind of is designed to help the beginning crocheter learn some skills. And again, all videos for this one for all the designs as well. Cable Crochet Made Easy. This is an intermediate book. Again, videos for all of these as well. And here's an older book, 4 Seasons of Cable Crochet, where I have 6 designs in here. Again, all video tutorials for left and right handers. My other books are also included. The 2 books that I have from Interweave, the Celtic, Contemporary Celtic Crochet, as well as Celtic Cable Crochet. So all of these are in my online Etsy store. I sign everything that goes out unless you ask me not to. And if you're looking for special gifts for your friends or family, or maybe a fellow crafter, and you want it personalized to them, I can certainly do that. All you have to do is tell me that in the messages section when you place the order. And this is the special. If you order $50 or more, you can pick one of these while supplies last for free. I have more textured super scarves. These are cabled baby blanket patterns. And here's some of the patterns on the back of that. And we have bags and backpacks, a lot of very different style types of bags, everything from messenger bag. There are a couple of backpacks in here as well. And I have the Winning at the Fair book. So the deal is, if you spend $50 or more on the other books in an order, you can pick one of these for free. And the stipulation is, though, you need to communicate this to me when you place the order. So if you order on Etsy, in the messages section, say, please give me this booklet or that booklet. Okay. So just one of these four. All right. So I hope that's not too confusing. And to make it even sweeter, all US books ship free. So I handle the postage for all of these. And yeah, I do have to pay postage, but I'm more than happy to do that to get rid of a lot of my books. I stocked up a lot, as you can imagine, for the book sale in Frederick, and then I was not able to attend. So I just really would love to, see them in the hands of other crocheters as much as possible. So um, there we go. So there is a lot of, like I say, a lot of administration stuff to cover today. And let me mention one more thing. If you're planning on making a large throw or an Afghan anytime soon, I want you to know I do have a link in the video description. It's my affiliate link, but it doesn't cost you any more. It just benefits me in a small way. But right now at Lovecrafts, when you buy 10 or more balls of the paint box yarn, and I use the paint box yarns for the acrylic for just about all of the designs in here, or all but maybe one, but you can substitute the paint box yarn. I think that's probably my favorite right now. It's on sale for 40% off if you buy 10 or more balls. I just ordered, Becky, you're going to laugh at this. I just ordered 40 because for 2 future throws, because I know I'm going to make more throws. And I just thought I can't beat 40% off. And if you spend 65 or more, it's free shipping. So you're talking being able to buy a large number of balls of yarn, same dye lot. So, what's not to like about that. So again, the link is in the video description, and the sale ends November 6th. Of course, they're going to have other sales, but usually their sales are like 30% off. But when it came up 40% off, it's like, okay, it's time to make an order. So I went ahead and did that this morning. All right. Well, let me get back to just saying hey to you all. I don't want to neglect that too much. Thank you, Terry. Yes, feeling much better. And let's see. Yeah, Debbie Russell. Yes, okay. And okay, I think I'm review. I'm trying to find out where I was. And Jay Liz, good morning to you. And she says, yeah, I sound good. Yes, I'm not coughing like I was. I'm not living off of honey tea anymore. And I'm not, having, hundreds of calories and cough drops this week. I almost forgot what it was like to have that cough. So I know I'm feeling better. Red Hooked is asking about the sweater behind me. All right. Yes, we're gonna maybe get to. I didn't even put this on my list. Can you all see this? This is a future design coming. I don't know if you can see how much. Let me turn my chair a little bit here. Okay. I'm gonna move this a little more center. Move this down. There we go. Okay, so this is, I'm calling this my sweet sloppy sweater. I got this idea from a sweater I have at home. I purchased not too long ago. I just love the fit, and I thought we can crochet something like this. And so that's what I did. This is made of 100% rayon. And let me show you where I got the yarn. I'll put a little plug in for them because they actually, we're collaborating on this design. This is the name of the company, Interlacements, where I got the yarn. It's 100% hand-dyed rayon. And what's nice about this rayon is that it's been dyed, which means it's already gone through being wet and everything. So it should not shrink up like rayon clothes can sometimes do. But it's very wide. The measurement on this one, I don't know if you can see, it's about 55 inches across. And I'm going to have directions in the written pattern if you wanted to make it even bigger than, let's say, a 2x size. If you wanted to make it 3 to 5x, I will explain easily how you can do that. It's not hard. It's a very easy sweater to make. And let me turn it around for you. It's a little bit longer in the back. So it would be a really good sweater to wear, like if you want to get your yoga pants on, or your leggings, and this will kind of cover your bum. So you can do this in almost a modest way. um, so I really wanted something to cover in the back, because I do have some really nice leggings that I was able to get, and there's a little bit of difference here, a little bit of difference in the top is shorter and it's longer in the back. So I'm working on this. I'm thinking this is probably going to be coming out sometime in January, once the holidays are past, because I know a lot of you are probably gearing up for a lot of activity. With in the United States, we celebrate Thanksgiving, and then it's followed by many Christmas and holiday and Hanukkah festivities and whatnot. So I'm thinking I'm going to save this for later on, maybe sometime in January. If I get it up and ready to go earlier than that, I'll definitely release it earlier on my watch channel. But so thank you for asking about that one, Red Hooked. All right. Okay, so Maggie Poe wants to know, where do I post all the crocheted items I've made and learned from you? Um, to be honest, I'm not really sure. I mean, as far as posting as a reference, I guess you could post on your Instagram. But if you're asking about, um, how to get them to me, again, you can just send it to my email, bonniebay@me.com. And if I have permission to repost on social media, I absolutely love doing that. You guys are the best advertisement that I have. I don't have professional advertisers working for me. I just like to repost the items that you all have made. That's my favorite thing to do, because it's kind of proof in the pudding that these are possible. So, yeah, I love to do that. And Josie wants to know, what weight of yarn did I use for the sweater? Excellent question. Um, the weight of this yarn is sock weight. It's very thin. It's a number one. Um, and I just want you to know, yeah, don't. This is not going to work if you try to use, Red Heart Super Saver. That design will not come out looking like this. I chose the yarn carefully. Actually, I ran into the lady who owns this company, Kelly. Her name is Kelly Potter. She's from Wisconsin. Um, Her and her husband dye this yarn, and I met them in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at the Pittsburgh Festival. So, and it's the first time I'd seen this kind of yarn like this. So, I'm not saying you have to have this yarn only, but I think this will work the best. You can try other fibers of sock weight yarn, but I don't know that you're going to get the drape that we're looking for. But you can look around. But this is designed with a number one, and using a size G or 6 or 4.00 millimeter crochet hook. All right. I'd forgotten that I'd put this on behind me here. I would have started talking about that right away. I was just doing some photography this week and just neglected to change it back to the other poncho. Anyway, where are we? Let me go ahead and just try to catch up on saying hey to folks here. We have Rachel from Arizona. Wow. Love Arizona. Reminds me of my uncle every time I see Arizona come up in the chat. And Alana, welcome, welcome. And Brenda, it's good to see you. She's like, yeah, thank God it's Friday. Absolutely. It's been a long week. Okay, and Debbie wants to know if the yarn will probably not pill. I don't think so. It's not that kind of a yarn. I mean, if you are abrasive with it, anything will pill. But no, it's a nice shiny sheen to this type of rayon yarn. I don't think it's going to be a pilling problem at all. Again, jury is out on that technically, but I don't think this is that kind of yarn. That it's not the furry, fluffy kind of yarn that will tend to pill. Yeah, and you probably want to use a yarn that's not going to pill. I'm thinking of yarn that would have that kind of a flow to it. Alpaca is the only other kind that I'm thinking of, or unless you can find some with nylon in it, like a number one weight with nylon. Nylon can, again, it's a similar um, kind of manufactured uh, kind of a fiber, and that does tend to have a little more drape to it. All right. Uh, oh, thank you, Ola Joe. Just reminding if you could hit the thumbs up button, that would be great. Also, if you hit the thumbs up button, it you can refer back to the video, not just this one, but any of them, on the YouTube platform. So thank you for that reminder. I always forget these little things. And Wanda Bigelow, it's good to have you in the chat. She said, thank you so much for your prayers and all you did to help me. Okay. Oh, great, Wanda. So glad to hear about that. So glad things are going well for you. And Ruby, good to have you here. And Marilyn from Kansas. Just got a bunch of, hold on a second. Just got a bunch of comments loading. Well, let me tell you while I'm finding my place here. Oh, well, I am lost again. Hold on, guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Every time I get a whole bunch of new questions. I just wanted to let you all know if you are a watch subscriber, this coming Tuesday, we're going to try another Zoom hangout at noon. So it's Tuesday, November 7th at noon. I will be sending out the link to you in a separate mailing that the subscribers will get. So just wanted to let you know that if you wanted to join us, we had like 7 or 8 people join us on this last one, which was a couple weeks ago, and it was so much fun to visit with everybody. The best part was I wasn't doing all the talking. I got to hear you talk and just get to know you all better, and it was really fun. And just to let you know, to alleviate any concerns you may have about what am I going to do with this, and the answer is absolutely nothing. I am not recording these, so we can have our private conversations with each other and enjoy our time together. It's not going to be rebroadcasted. So it's one of those things. If you make it, great, you can come. Um, and if not, well, maybe you can catch another one. I'm going to try to do these about twice a month for my watch subscribers, just kind of as an added perk to to the channel, because it is a paid subscriber channel. Okay. So we have Marilyn from Kansas. We have is it Kudoi? First time here. It said Mikomata. So it sounds Japanese. She said, I was watching your videos for ideas and instructions. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. And she's going to crochet the Abigail shawl. Well, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Is it Kuroi? I hope I'm not saying that wrong, but anyway, I'm just trying to remember the basics of Japanese. My husband and I took Japanese for a couple of years. I don't really remember a lot of it, but I do remember some of the pronunciation for the hiragata, the phonetic version of it. So anyway, and let's see, Phil says, I owe y'all an apology for promoting the Rhinesbeck. Oh, no, you don't, Phil. He says, I understand it was a total horror show. I was not able to, and it sounded like I didn't miss much. Oh, don't worry about that, Phil. That's not your fault. I was very interested in the Rhinebeck show. I would love to go there at some point. It's just, oh, okay. Thank you, Hannah. She's from Germany, and we can call her Nico. Okay, well, forgive me for assuming there. I just saw the phonetic way that the name was. It looked very Japanese to me. Thank you for clarifying that for me, Hannah. And yeah, Phil, no apology needed for us. I mean, These are all public events. I mean, I felt like I needed to apologize, like for the Interweave show in Lancaster this year because I thought there were going to be all these vendors for yarn, and there really weren't. And we weren't told that until we arrived. And I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, but it's not your fault. I mean, it's not our fault when stuff happens, but no, never a problem. We're here to chat about these things. This is great. Um, and Debbie Russell says it's 55 in Northwest Ohio. Ooh, you're getting a heat wave. We have the Duckling Homestead and Gardens. Yay, I made it. Yeah, welcome. I don't believe I've seen that name in here before. That I would remember the Duckling Homestead and Gardens. I wonder if that is that like Homestead, Florida, or just Homestead in the general term. Kind of curious. I spent a lot of time down in Homestead over the years. And thank you, Carol. She said, so glad you're feeling better. Yes, ma'am. Um, and Wanda says it's about 51 and a light fog or at the Oregon coast. Yeah, you guys are still early morning, I guess. And then we have Regine from France. Welcome. And Georgiana from Romania. Wow. She says it's 6 p.m. here and 11 degrees Celsius. That sounds cold. I can't convert it in my head, but I know it's above freezing. So I'm guessing that's probably in the 40s to 50. I don't know. I'm not doing the math. I'm just guesstimating that one. But yeah. It's so funny, Georgiana, how I think in the West, we're probably the only people on the face of the planet that think in Fahrenheit and the rest of the world is thinking Celsius. So yeah, I have to have the numbers in front of me. I never have. I know that 0 Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And the 100 Celsius is, well, you don't want ever the temperature to be 100 because then that means it's 212 degrees. So that would not be a good day. All right. We have Olga from Eastern Tennessee. This is my first time here, and I'm so glad I just started crocheting, and your videos inspire me so much. Oh, Olga, that's so wonderful. I was just in Eastern Tennessee about a month ago, and I was very inspired by being in Eastern Tennessee. You all have a beautiful state. Love driving on 81, and I think it was down 75. But anyway, if I'm getting my numbers mixed up. And Betty from Texas, so glad that you are here. I enjoyed my time in Texas this year at the DFW Fiber Fest. Um, and Josie wanted to know what is the giveaway for? Yes, that was for the Celtic Throw book. Yeah. Okay, so if you are just now joining us, coming in on the late side, I do have a giveaway. You can hear more at the beginning of the video, but what I'm asking you to do is if you're interested in the giveaway, instead of doing an instant giveaway, we gave one to the first commenter, which was Kelly, but the other three are going to be given away on Monday. And what you need to do is when the broadcast is over, if you could put a comment below the video, not in the live stream, but in the regular stream. It's just a lot easier for me to access, and I can respond to you in that. I can't so much once the live chat has completed. I can't really respond to you in that later in the week. So that's why if you could do that, and then you'll be entered. And Maggie wants to know, have I ever made a fall cabin Afghan? I'm not exactly sure. I would need to have a picture of what you mean by, I think I know what you mean by a cabin Afghan. I'm trying to think. I don't believe I have, or at least not intentionally. There is one design that somebody said reminded them of a cabin design, and let me get a better picture of this. Let me find it for you. Okay. This is the one. This is Carolina Sun. It was not designed as a cabin design per se. Here's a better picture of the squares. But someone has referred to that as a cabin style design. So I don't know if that's something that you're looking for or not, but that's the closest I've ever come to. I haven't specifically designed one yet. So yeah. But great question. Let me see. Oh, and Ola Joe wants to know the name of my friend. Her name is Linda Winner. If you just go to the link in the video description below, it'll take you to that page. And if you click on her icon, it's like the little circle, with the picture of the YouTube channel. If you click on that, it'll take you to the home page where you can subscribe. You may not even have to go to her home page to subscribe, but I know she'd really appreciate that. Um, and we have Olga Lockett in the chat. We have enhanced NA. I guess that's New Hampshire. Enhanced New Hampshire. Um, Oh, thank you. So you're really enjoying the designs. I am so glad to hear that. And I love New Hampshire, by the way. We've had so many crochet conferences over the years there with Crochet Guild of America, hoping for another one. But yeah, I have some really, really good friends in New Hampshire too. Just love been camping in the White Mountains. Just used to live, by the way, used to live just north. No, 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 just south of you guys, in Andover, Massachusetts, back in 1989, long time ago, 88, 89. That was my honeymoon year. And Betty, welcome. She says it's her first time here. I'm so glad you joined us today. And oh, the Duckling Homestead and Gardens says, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Um, okay, and if you referring back to the Afghans, the log cabin Afghan question, Hannah just prompted me with another question. I do have other throws on my channel. In fact, there is a page. Um, here's just here's another one. It's hard to see in this picture over the internet, but it is a throw made of different squares. If you're looking for just squares that you crochet and sew together, I have several of those. And if you go to my home page, go to playlist, and there's a playlist of just Afghans made or throws made from squares. So there's probably 4 or 5 of them, I'm guessing. Again, not in the traditional log cabin style, but might be something that would interest you. Um, and Olga says Celtic crochet is my favorite. You're in the right place, Olga. That's pretty much. I mean, I do other things too. I do beginning work occasionally too, but I really love developing cables. So those of you who know me, I just like to learn, do things different, do things new, and try to make them look good. Um, yeah. So Olga Joe, yeah. Just look at the link in the video description for that song, and you should be able to find it. And we have Irene from Michigan. I love your little four-leaf clovers. Um, and Ola Joe says, I'm subscribed already. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Ola Joe. I appreciate that. Um, oh, thank you, Deborah. And Robin says, I just bought your new book off Amazon. Thank you so much for your support, Robin. I so appreciate that. I hope you enjoy, I hope you enjoy that very much. It's culmination of many hours of a lot of work. Um, and is it to on NT? Well, welcome. And Beth H, good to see you in the chat, my friend. Hope you and your kitties give Terry a hug for me. She says, glad you're feeling better. Oh, that makes two of us. Ugh, I could not. It's rare. It's one thing having a cold and a cough. It's another thing having pain that prevents sleep. I mean, yeah, I got to pull an all-nighter with this back, and I was just it's really funny. You go through something like that, and yeah, it's rough and you can fuss about it, but at the same time, you come out the other end and so thankful for little things. I'm so thankful for little things that I can do, and I can go to sleep, and I can sleep in the bed with my husband. I actually went and slept in my daughter. I went and slept in your bed, Hannah, because I didn't want to keep dad awake all night with my tossing and turning and getting up and taking a hot shower over and over again. So yeah, I kind of came through that with just a renewed thankfulness in my heart. Another thing that happened this week to make me thankful, I'm sure, our washer machine up and died. It sounded like it was coming through the wall at one point, and we went to change it over to the dryer to see. Actually, my husband had to stop it because it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop operating. It wouldn't go off. So he turned it off and we transferred to clothes. They were, after spinning for as long as they did in that horrible situation. But then he also found that there was a lot of the interlinings, rubber and stuff. It just smelled like a burnout at a NASCAR race. So and the thing was very old. Well, for us, if you can make it 9 years and our house is an appliance, at any given time, we've had up to 9 people living in the house, but in the last 9 years, we've had, up to 8 people living here doing their laundry, which means the machine gets constant use. It wasn't a matter of it was a junk machine. It was a great machine. It just everything has its limits. So, and the Barker family puts things through its paces. Of course, now they're just the 2 of us, maybe 3 of us occasionally. It's not that bad at all. So we're thankful we have a new LG washer machine. It sounds very quiet and beautiful. So I'm just giving thanks for a lot of things that I've been taken for granted lately. So, and let me show you something else that I got from my son's friend, Molly. Let me show you. I got a new pair of earrings. They were just gifted to me. Aren't those beautiful? Made out of macrame. And my friend Molly has a beautiful shop. She makes headbands and this is her. It's called Molly's Knits. She's on Etsy. I have her link in the video description below. Her items are priced extremely reasonably. I mean, these are just, I don't even remember how much these were, but she gave them to me. But she's very reasonable on her pricing. Her work is beautiful. And she does this really neat thing where she combines um, macrame to jeans jackets, like has this beautiful design on the back of the jacket. And they're stunning. So if you get a chance, just take a look at her store and tell her Bonnie said, hey. So anyway, I'll be wearing these very soon. I just wanted to show these to you first. So thank you, Molly, again for those beautiful things. Let's see, where are we? Oh, I have another thing to show you. I got these in the mail from Jewel Designs. Again, the video description is chock full of links this week. But you remember these? I ordered a set from her, and I ordered the shiny. Let's see if I can. You see those? The shiny stud buttons. And what the stud buttons are for, I have a whole video that talks about different embellishments for wearing scarves and whatnot. Let me see if I can find this scarf. Well, hold on one second. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to show you another design that's coming soon. This is, it's kind of an update of an older version. It's the honeycomb asymmetrical scarf. And so what these stud buttons do is when you wear your scarf, you know how you can, here we go. So what, instead of using like a stick pin, which sometimes can move around quite a bit, you can put these buttons. I'm just going to put them on quickly. You can just put them in any place really, but you can use these as connectors and they go on just like that. And they're really cool. And so what you can do, and here's another one. This is the circle. Okay. Now this is the set that she's not going to have available anymore. She has these available, but in the brushed nickel look. But what you can do is you can actually fasten the scarf exactly where you want it to go. And they just pop on. They go through the material and then just pop on the little leather backing like that. And they will hold your scarf however you want it to be in place all day long, or, however you want it to be. So you don't have to worry about, throwing, the scarf over your shoulder. And I have a third one as well. There's another one. So it's a set. Aren't those pretty? So anyway, so these came in the mail, and they came in this beautiful little box. And I have her link in the video description if that's something that's interesting to you. She has a lot of other things. They are specially designed. They're not cheap. Just want to let you know that it's not an affiliate link or anything that I have there. I'm just passing on information for a friend. But I love her things. She has many other different connectors, and whenever I wear my scarves, I'm wearing some of Jewel Designs. I just believe in it that much, or else I wouldn't have introduced her to you all, I promise. Um, for those of you who haven't signed up for my newsletter yet, please sign up for it. I think I mentioned that already. It's free. And a lot of these updates and things that we're talking about, and I've tried to slip in some other tidbits in there as well. It's just a way you can just kind of read through it and have a reference. Um, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe. I have it according to the analytics that about 60% of the viewers are not subscribed. So I mean, it's free. You're not going to be spammed every day. I only go live once a week, and I usually, release two videos, one left-handed, one right-handed. I try to do that every week, sometimes every 2 weeks. Getting into the holidays, just to let you know, the schedule is going to be more like every 2 weeks on designs, releases, and things like that. Because I know that you are busy, and that brings me to another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to show you. If you are looking for designs that are easy for gifts for teachers, maybe coworkers, or just friends and family, that don't break the budget. Um, there are a lot of designs, like kitchen designs, like my circular or round crochet dishcloth. This is actually an easy beginner project. Um, you can fold it in half and use it for a hot pad. You can lay it flat on the counter and put your pot on it to protect your surface, and just to make it look nice. If you've got one of those surfaces that is indestructible, mine is not. Mine is old style Formica, and it will burn. So I use hot pads like this. Also, it can be a dishcloth to clean, and even though it looks pretty, this thing can scrub pots and pans like nothing else. Just make sure when you make things like this that I'm showing you here, everything that I'm showing you here, make sure you use 100% cotton, because acrylic will not do the same. It will tear up on the first attempt. Here's another one, the basket weave. And this is also an easy beginner style project. And you have a little hook there. You can hang it on. This is, again, a dishcloth. I would not use it for a pot holder unless you fold it in half, because you might get burned. And here is a very simple dishcloth made with single crochet. All of these are in that link that I have listed below. Here's another one just in a solid color. And here's another. This is using the woven stitch. This might be more of an intermediate level, but it would be a great way to learn the woven stitch. And I also use the low front ridge in the round, which can be a little bit tricky. And again, in orange. And if you're looking for something maybe a little more personal, we have spa cloths. This is definitely an intermediate project, but this is on there as well. You can use some of the nicer, softer cotton, for like a face cloth. You can include like body wash and soaps and things with a gift with some of these. I think that would make a really nice gift. And I do have a pot holder, which is two layers thick, very safe. You can get pots out with this without getting burned. So lots of potential. I just throw that out there because I know, the most important thing about Christmas is not gift giving. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to push or anything. You all know that. We know that. But it is fun to bless people with the work of our hands. And this is just a real easy way to do it. And the great thing about the dishcloths, especially I love the round one. I think the round one is easy and it's pretty. Um, and what you can do with this is you could fold it in such a way as to make it look like a flower. And you can include this like with, soaps or, body wash, lotions, whatever. Just put a little, a little rubber band on that and just an explanation as to what this is for, because they may not know what it's for. But anyway, I just put that out there because when the holidays do come around in full force, I like to have all that stuff done and checked off so that I can really embrace the true meaning of the holiday. I like to get my work out of the way so that I can enjoy my dessert. So, all right. So we have another um from Becca says wanted to order paint box yarn for the Afghan on the cover of your new book. I already have 3 of your books and the fair book. Can you give me the number of skeins needed? The book is in my cart. Okay, this one, if you're going to do this particular project, I know that that's 23 balls of yarn. Don't ask me why I remember that. 23. So you're going to need 2 of those 10 packs. They also have a 20 pack. You could just order a 20 pack. It's the same price as 2 10 packs. Because that's what I did today. I ordered 4 10 packs to have them be shipped. Also know that the colors, they don't have all the colors available. I think they have this color. I think this is the light caramel. Pretty sure they have that color last time I checked. So there's another question. What is the best heavyweight yarn to use for an Afghan? 4-ply is good, but light. I love heavy. Um, well, Maggie, I don't know if you're from the UK, um, but I know that the system talking about how many plies is different than the system that I like to use to be specific. I like to use the terms worsted weight or Aran weight. They are the same, they're interchangeable. And the number of plies can vary even within that weight. So, and in the US, we call that a number 4, which is just the very basic, the yarn that you find more than any other. Um, and Elaine wants to know what's the red color blouse hanging on the display. Yes, I'll talk about that one more time. I'm calling it my sweet sloppy sweater. And this is an oversized sweater. And I didn't mention this earlier. This is designed to fit sizes small to 2X. It's a one size fits most. If you are in the 3 to 5X category, I will have explanations for how you can change and increase it. It's very, very easy. This, as seen here, is approximately 55 inches across. It's made of 100% rayon. It's not ready yet. It'll probably be coming in January. So be on the lookout. I know January, everything's kind of dull and gray and cold. It's time to work on something cheerful. I envision this would be a really good spring project to wear with some leggings. And as I said before, it's longer. It's very long in the back. It's long. It covers my bottom. So that was not my goal. I wanted to make sure that was all covered nice and neatly. And again, lots and lots of drape. But that's what that's all about. So I wanted to, be able to wear leggings, but wear them in a modest way. So this is my answer. Oversized, fits just about anybody. So, all right, thank you, Hannah, for feeding me all those questions. I probably would not have even gotten to them by the end of the broadcast. Oh, thank you, Ola Joe. She said she has subscribed and will listen to the song after the live. Thank you so much. And Margita, so good to see you in the chat. And an enhanced New Hampshire just says, I just realized I have Celtic crochet. I have one at the fair, and Oh, you have one at the fair with my own landscape hats. Excellent. Free sculpture hat, freestyle sculpture hat. I had a whole tough time following patterns until your visuals. Excellent, excellent. Congratulations. It's nothing. It's so much fun when you get I mean, I know it's just a ribbon or a few dollars or whatever, but the reason that I'm even sitting here now, even just talking with you all as a designer is because I entered at the fair, and my story in this book, it's a simple book, but simple, straightforward. These are some of the ribbons that I won um, years ago. I don't enter as a participant anymore. Instead, I sponsor some awards um, for crocheters. So anyway, I miss entering, but this way I get to encourage others. It's maybe in some ways more fun. And we have Katie from Michigan. She said, we spoke the other day. I'm finally able to hop on here for a few minutes. Yay, Katie. So glad you could join us. And Cynthia from sunny Holden Beach, North Carolina. And she said, Cynthia Burke says, I ordered the 23 balls for the new throw from Lovecraft, saved a bunch. Yeah, I mean, 40% off. And if you can get free shipping, you have to order, $65 worth. But that's not hard for me because I know I'll use it. All right. Um, uh, Okay, so Maggie wanted to know, where do I post the crocheted items? Okay, I think we talked about that, but um, I think you can always email them to me, bonniebay@me.com. I love to repost on social media if that's the question you're asking. Um, I'm not sure how you want to categorize them. I mean, unless you can add them to your Instagram account or something like that. I don't think Lovecrafts has the thing that Ravelry does where you can catalog everything. I'm not a Ravelry member, so I don't do that. But that's something you might want to look at. I just that's not my favorite site. So for personal reasons. Um, and let's see. Uh, oh, thank you, Cynthia. So she likes the sweater. Nice design for us larger women. Yes, ma'am. I'm in there with you, baby. um, yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be getting too much smaller in my lifetime. So I want to be able to look nice and feel comfortable and with pretty crochet if possible. Thank you, Eddie and Maggie at McAllister. Glad you like that. And And Debbie says, sloppy sweater looks interesting. Hand dyed is a plus. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to buy hand dyed yarn. I did show it earlier, but this is the company I got the yarn from. It's called Interlacements. And there is a link in the video description below if you want to look into their yarn. They're the only ones that I'm aware of that make this. And I got the really big the Hanks that had over 900 yards. I took two to make this. If you're going to do 3x, 3 to 5x size, you're going to need three because I did this with two of the 900. It's approximately 800 yards that I used of a fingering weight yarn, but it was close. I might have had 50 yards left over, which isn't a lot of extra yarn in my book. So maybe more like 30 to 50 yards left over, which again, close tolerances. So two of the interlacements, 900 plus hanks of yarn. And Katie says, okay, hold on a second. Okay, and hold on a second. Yeah, and Nico says, this sweater looks really nice. Thank you, Nico. And yeah, Josie, yeah, it was a fingering weight or number one weight yarn that I used. It's 100% rayon, which is why it has so much drape. Um, Yeah, thank you, Hannah, for also mentioning, yeah, you can tag me on things, but honestly, I generally don't check on the tagging stuff. I probably should do that more, but I just don't have the time to go hunting for things. So if people send them to me, um, sometimes I see the tags, sometimes I don't. And Katie, welcome back. She says, I love your videos. I haven't been able to get on here for months now because I got to work and always work Fridays. Busy, busy. But I came outside and hopped on. Well, Katie, I'm so glad you did. You're probably back at work already. Um, but so glad you could join us even for a few minutes. Uh, oh, thank you, Maggie. She says posting to you so you can see them. Thank you. I will try to remember to look for that. Um, Yeah, Debbie, I don't think this, yeah, she said this yarn probably will not pill. It's unlikely. It's rayon. It's not the kind of yarn that you would generally think of pilling. You think of like, some acrylics, some softer acrylics, fluffier, softer yarn usually does that. Okay. And Loretta's asking the question again about how much yarn I need for the last blanket. I'm assuming again you mean the Celtic braided blanket. That's 23 balls of the paint box yarns. And yeah, yeah, that's right, Hannah. Yeah, Hannah's right that if it's tagged in my account, I do see that on Instagram and Facebook. Um, yeah, you're right. I do most of the time. It's not a perfect system though. Okay. We have Marlena in the chat. And oh, thank you, Lori, for your support. She said she bought one of the books and loves it. I'm so glad that that's the case. I do need to be winding down here, but I want to see if there's anybody. Oh, we have somebody. It says CL from CL Calm from Japan. I see the hiragana there in the chat. Wow. I cannot read it though. It's been too long, but was so glad. Ohio gozaimasu. So glad that you could join us. Um, and let's see. Oh wow, Ola Joe says I'm a retired U.S. Navy sailor. Don't live on a boat. That ship done sailed. Amazing that your son lives on one and you're helping him to restore it. Very exciting. Wow. That was to Deborah. So Deborah must have said something about a boat. Um, and Deborah says, I love giving crochet and sewn gifts for Christmas and getting them too. Absolutely. Yeah, I do too. That is great. And Cynthia's telling Hannah, I had to buy my yarn with that awesome sale. Yeah, it came in. I thought about it for 2 days, and I neglected to do it yesterday. This morning, I'm like, yeah, I need to order it now, or I won't order it. Um, and Irene likes the cables. I'm so glad. Um, it looks like Nico had trouble finding the Abigail Shaw link at one point. Yeah, 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 yeah. And Terry had to go to PT. Sorry about that. I hope you get better, Terry. Hope they don't hurt you too much. Um, my sister used to be a physical therapy assistant and used to call PT pain and torture, but it's all for the best. Oh, thank you, Irene. She likes the weave on that one. Um, okay, Dax, see the conversation with Ola Joe up here. I'm going backwards. Um, And she said, I'm helping my son restore a 20-foot sailboat that he is planning on circumnavigating the world in. It's going to be beautiful. Oh my goodness. That sounds like an adventure. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You guys always surprise me. That's great. We're not just a bunch of one trick ponies out there, are we? We got skills, ladies, gentlemen. Um, oh, thank you, Loretta, for your kind words. And Michelle Ann says, wow, I found you. I was looking for something new and beautiful. Thank goodness. Here you are. Thank you. My pleasure. Michelle, we have over 900 videos, more than 500 designs to keep you very busy for a long, long time. You just let me know what you need, and I will be glad to help. You can always contact me, bonniebay@me.com. And then we have Sabina says, I adore the color of the oversized sweater. It looks like a raspberry pink. It is. That's exactly what it is. Just wonderful. Greetings from Germany. Oh, wow. I was just looking at my picture the other night. It's been a year now since I've been in Germany. Oh, it just seems like yesterday. Got to drive on the Autobahn, and that was a lot of fun. Well, oh, Love to Craft is in the chat. It's so good to see that you could join us. She says, sorry, I'm late. Well, I'm very late on getting to all the questions here, but and Charlene Lucas says, I have crocheted turtleneck hoodies for teachers for Christmas gifts this year. Even the smallest homemade washcloths with body wash is so appreciated by friends and family. Absolutely. Um, oh wow, Maggie said like they're having rain and snow mix. Ooh. And Joanne, have a go, Joanne says, hi everyone popping in. Bonnie, Scotland. Love the new poncho. Just working on the border of the Celtic weave. Love how it looks. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. I like that name. Have a go, Joanne. um, all right. Well, I do need to start wrapping up here. Let me just see if there's anybody new that I haven't greeted yet. Thank you again, Hannah, for helping and doing what you do so well. Oh wow. And Love to Craft says, I will be going to my first ever fiber fair on the 18th this month. So excited. Yay. I hope it goes well. I enjoy them. I never get bored. I always find something that some special something that needs to be brought home. It never fails. Then we have D. Louise says, my dad used to call the PTs physical terrorist. Oh, that's even better than pain and torture. I like that. I'll have to tell that to my sister. She'd get a chuckle out of that. Um, yeah, Hannah says grandma would agree with her. Probably. And Charlene says anybody can go and buy a gift, but homemade is from the heart. Absolutely. And Deborah says, you said that paint box sale is on Lovecrafts. Yeah, there's a video link. It's my affiliate link in the video description below. But I just mostly put it there to point you all. You can buy these in individual balls of yarn or packs of 10, packs of 20. But you have to buy 10 balls to get the 40% discount. If you spend $65 or more, you get free shipping in the US. I don't know how it works in the UK, but the sale is also going on in the UK. I don't know what the yeah, I think it's 40% off. I know you guys are in pounds, but yeah, it's a big savings. Yes, it is on Lovecrafts. Um, all right. Well, let me go ahead, and I wanted to read from the good book to you all. I got my Archaeology Bible ESV version. I've been thinking of this psalm all week, and then our pastor taught on it on Sunday, and it's one of my favorites. I love singing this as well as reading it. And again, um, as you know, we don't talk about politics and what's happening on the world scene, but we do carry that in our hearts. We're not artificially happy, happy, happy all the time just because we have yarn. We're aware that there are terrible things happening, and they are heavy um, on our hearts, but we have something even greater that we can trust and look towards for hope. And I want to read, this is from the Bible. This is Psalm 67. This is to the choir master with stringed instruments, a psalm, a song. May God be gracious to us and bless us and make his face to shine upon us, that your way may be known on the earth, your saving power among all nations. Let the peoples praise you, O God. Let all the peoples praise you. Let the nations be glad and sing for joy, for you judge the peoples with equity and guide the nations upon the earth. Let the peoples praise you, O God. Let all the peoples praise you. The earth has yielded its increase. God, our God, shall bless us. God shall bless us. Let all the ends of the earth fear him. Well, I hope that encourages you somehow. And it's so great to be back and to be with you all again. I look forward, hopefully. Um, I think I'm planning on going live next week unless something comes up. But until until then, I just wanted to wish you all the best and have a fantastic week. God bless. Bye bye.